It's week 2 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals' superstar running back. He's coming off an incredible effort with over 200 yards rushing a week ago. It's the Cards and the 49ers on Monday night.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory, and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You got to fight against that. They've got to come out ready to play.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to...
It's week 2 of the 2023 season, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals' speedy running back. He was unstoppable a week ago, a mountain of yards and a pair of touchdowns. It's the
final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Throwing first play is Lance. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Lance to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lance looks to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lance with a tap forward on a jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
This taken in at the goal line. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Ready? Rig! Seven Pirates! Hey, check that. Streak, hurry! Ready?
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Streak,
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
19.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19 strikes. Tempo.
Willis is going to throw once more. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Come on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurt. Buffalo 18.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Hands it off out of the gun. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on the Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss here, short side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Lance now to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally,
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
To throw again on second down, Willis. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away. Complete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
3, 18, hurry.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take possession here.
Set, ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
To throw, it's Lance.
And this one complete to Smith.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And a
Go street. 19 Lions. Hey, smash Broncos.
they go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
Picked up.